Welcome back, 13U. You guys are up. I'm Lindsay Schmidt here with Andrea, Duran, and Dre. You've been to some of these showcases around the country. What's it like being out there with these girls?
You know what? I think the tryouts are a very good experience for the athlete and for the parent. The parent gets to see how their athlete is comparing to other athletes out there because, you know, parents might have something in their mind like, oh, my kid's so good, but then they see him out here compared to other girls their age, and they might see, okay, my child needs a little bit of work, but I always tell them not to be discouraged by that, but to always learn by it because, you know, you're only going to get better at these things. You're either going to make it or you're not, but you're going to learn something.
And you get to meet some kids from around the country that you may not have met before.
Yeah, and I think it's a great experience. If you actually make the team, they all come here. And I've heard stories where some of these girls are still friends, you know, from previous All-American events. So I think that's really cool.
It's awesome to see. Now let's see what 13U girls will be joining us here at the Space Coast Stadium in July and August. Up first for the Great Lakes 13U American team, CADAN BRINKMAN, a third baseman from Bloomington, Illinois. LARIELLE Cox, middle infield, Marion, Indiana. KYLEE Edwards, a catcher from St. Paul, Indiana. MADELYNN HEDGES, middle infield, Franklin, Indiana. Katie Craig, first base, she plays for KAOS Fastpitch. Madison Henry in the circle from Cincinnati, Ohio. Mackenzie Latshaw, outfield, Clinton Township, Michigan. Avery Nehring, a catcher from Yorkville, Illinois. Abigail Smith, outfield, North Webster, Indiana. Marina Smith, a pitcher from Grosse Pointe Shores, Michigan. Madison Stramp, a middle infielder from Baraboo, Wisconsin. Madison Walls, a pitcher from North Vernon, Indiana. Abby Whitaker, outfielder, Barrington, Illinois. Now for this Great Lakes 13U American team, KYLEE Edwards really stood out with high scores in catching and hitting.
Yeah, she was also really good as a middle infielder. And you know, when we're selecting kids for these events, we are looking for the overall athlete. And you know, KYLEE did that. She performed well, middle infield, hitting, and catching.
Awesome. Well, let's take a look at the 13U national team. The national team is off next, and they're led by KAYLA BANE, a middle infielder from Chesterfield, Michigan. Britton BESHEARS, a catcher from Novi, Michigan. AINSLEY COLMAN, third base, East China, Michigan. GRACIE Grimes in the middle infield from Windfall, Indiana. MAISY HARLOW, outfield, Sharpsville, Indiana. JORI Hurd, a pitcher out of Algonquin, Illinois. Abby Henderson, middle infielder, Logansport, Indiana. Madison HOOL, outfielder, Allen Park, Michigan. Isabella Howe in the circle from St. Charles, Illinois. Natalie Moore, a catcher from Hillsboro, Missouri. Priyanka Payne, a first baseman from Orion, Illinois. Janine West, outfield, Livonia, Michigan. Kyla Zimke, a pitcher from Troy, Michigan. Now for these 13U girls in the American Great Lakes team, they were really impressed with JORI Hurd and her hitting.
Yeah, so JORI is also a pitcher, and so we're really impressed when a pitcher can also hit and hit as well as JORI, so that's why we selected her.
Awesome. Well, stay tuned. 14U is up next.